Hi everybody, welcome in. This is Jackie and you're watching my tarot readings channel, Waterboro Witch. Today is March 29th and what I'm doing today is a reading for each of the elements. So we're going to start off here with the air signs, and the air signs take in Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So the layout that I'm using here today is talking about releasing the blockage. So let's pull a couple cards here and see where this reading takes us for the air signs. And check in the comments section, that is where I will have the timestamps. And we'll use a couple oracle cards here. So what I have already laid down here was the current situation and what is the blockage. And now we'll pull a card here for issues from the past causing the blockage, and then the action needed. And I'll use some tarot on these as well. So with the situation here, radical self-acceptance, and it says you are perceived the way that you perceive yourself. So yeah, there needs to be a lot of self-acceptance here. What I'm feeling is possibly there are some of you that don't value yourself, you're not empowered, you're not strong within you, and you're kind of showing that to the world, so you're bringing in a lot of negative energy for that. Okay, you're not looking at yourself, with the highest intentions in mind, and like I say, that's what's bringing in people that have that same thoughts about you. So what is the block? And this is empty, and it says the ending and the beginning lie at the either side of the same door. So you are in a position right now where you feel low about yourself, and you need to open that door so that you're feeling better about yourself. There's an emptied feeling here, an emptiness. So with issues from the past that caused the block, this here is home, and it says I no longer search outside of myself for home. So what this could have been for some of you is that you didn't have that nurturing when you were a child. Maybe you didn't have parents with you all the time. Maybe you didn't have siblings with you all the time. You weren't comfortable at home. I mean, there are many scenarios here, but I'm feeling your childhood and something about feeling safe and secure was something that brought on this issue for some of you. And then here we come to the action needed to release the blockage, and this is align, and it says I connect and align with my higher consciousness. So what I see with this is, it is time to get back to who you are. This could be a time where you need to meditate, work on a lot of those past feelings, emotions, situations, so that you can move forward in the future and really fall in love with yourself all over again. So let's pull some tarot on these. So with this radical self-acceptance, here we have death. We have Two of Pentacles, and we have the Nine of Wands. So what I'm feeling here is, yeah, there's something in you has died, and it's made you kind of flip-flop back and forth as to how to treat yourself. I'm really feeling here that there has been some type of loss in the past when you were a child, and you just haven't got that self-confidence within you. But what I'm seeing here is the universe is telling you it's time, okay? It's time to realign and find yourself again. So let's pull some cards here on this emptied card, and this is the block. We have the Two of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I see this as really not feeling safe and secure here with the Ace of Pentacles. This to me, it's like you're trying to fill a void. And no matter what you do or you say, you still feel like you're lacking. Okay? So it kind of looks like here you need to come to terms with something about your past, your childhood, your home life. Let's pull a card here about issues from the past. And here we have King of Pentacles, so it very well could have been a father issue. Maybe your father wasn't around, or maybe your father passed away when you were very young. Yeah, I'm feeling here that there is a lot of conflicting energy, definitely having a lot to do with your security, stability, feeling safe when you were a child here. It's like I feel here you tried to keep yourself occupied, but there was still this nagging sensation that something was missing. It's like you tried to parent yourself, and it was very difficult because you were so young. It's almost like you got to the point where it's like, oh well, I don't need anybody but myself. But as a child, you need that stability and that foundation. So let's pull a card here for the action needed to release this blockage. And again, here our oracle said, it's time to realign. And here we have 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. So with these three cards here, what I'm seeing is it's time to release that burden that you've been carrying on your back. Quit telling yourself, a lot of negative stories like you aren't worth it, or you deserve to be alone, you don't deserve to be loved. Like all of these stories that you keep telling yourself that are really bringing you down instead of raising you up. So yeah, it's definitely time to be more kind to yourself. And here we have the Hermit, we've got the Three of Wands, and we've got the Devil. What I'm seeing here is it's time to become obsessed with your inner healing here. Okay? Becoming obsessed with some inner healing. And in time, things are going to start working out for you. Things are going to start getting better. Okay? But definitely some inner work is needed. And yeah, you're going to have to put a lot of energy into that healing. Okay? So that you can get past this situation and start feeling better about yourself. Okay, so this was the air signs reading for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And the water sign, you're up next. All right, so up next is the water signs, and that takes in Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So the layout that I'm using here is Release the Blockage. And our first card is going to talk about the current situation. And then the next card is What is the block? So with the current situation here, we're talking about radical curiosity. And it's seeing as if for the first time, every time. So this to me is like looking at the world through the eyes of a child, having that sense of awe and wonder at everything. having a lot of curiosity. With the blockage here, this is trusting tricksters, and it says the trickster's only power is your trust. You are always free to withdraw it. So what I get here is maybe you seem very innocent, easy to take advantage of, and this very well could be what the trusting tricksters is about. Okay, what I'm feeling here is somebody is trying to take advantage of you. So let's pull a couple more cards and we'll see what the issue is from the past that's causing this block. And this is a visionary, and it says, I chart the stars, signs, and symbols to craft magic. So what I see here is, again, another sense of always being in the wonder of everything. Okay, again, looking at things through the eyes of a child, this sense of new, this sense of innocence. It's like wanting to know the why of everything. And then the action needed to release this blockage, here we have circle, and it is sisterhood enriches my life. So this very well could be talking about, coming together with a group of like-minded people as yourself. It could be enriching yourself, by having fantastic friends. Friends that love and support you, guide you, help you through life so that you can do the same for them. But what I'm feeling here is the biggest issue for you is that there are people that are trying to trick you because you seem like, I don't know if it's an easy target or if it's just that your childlike wonder, your sense of trust. You have a lot of trust in people, and there are some people that really take advantage of that. So let's pull some cards here on this radical curiosity. Here we have the Nine of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So yeah, I see this as you definitely have a lot of energy, always wanting to find out the why, the what, the how. You could be changing your mind about a lot of different things. You could have interest in a lot of different areas. Okay. Where your interest is, so divided amongst so many different things. Maybe there are people that think that you can't commit to anything in particular. So maybe that's why people feel like, they could take advantage of you for some reason. So let's pull some cards here on this trusting the tricksters. Seven of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, what I'm feeling here is you are a very giving person, and there's people that do take advantage of that. They take advantage of your trust, definitely. So I'm feeling here that you may have to, hold on to your trust here a little bit. Put some boundaries up. Okay? Just be very wary. Be very aware of who is coming into your world here. So issues from the past causing the blockage. Here we have the Star, Hierophant, and the Moon. With this, there is there's a sense of wanting to know everything there is to know. I'm feeling here that you may not trust your intuition as much as you could be when it comes to some people. It's like you give people more trust or more credit than they deserve here. And let's see, action needed to release this blockage. Two of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. I'm seeing here that you really have to stand up for yourself. Okay? When you feel like someone's trying to take advantage of you, it's time to speak up. Okay? It's time to put some boundaries up. And not let people cross those. Okay? So when you see a red flag, that's a good indication here that you really need to stand up for yourself. And here we have the Knight of Cups, we have the Page of Wands, and we have the World. So I see that you are doing some work here, learning a lot of things, like how people's minds work. Definitely going to move you into something a lot better here. There is, with this World card, it's like someone is going to come around again, and maybe they took advantage of you at one point, and you're starting to see these red flags now, so they're not going to take advantage of you again. Okay, it's because you are so kind-hearted and trustworthy. You have that innocent quality about you, and yeah, you're definitely learning from this. You're not trusting the same way that you have been. Okay, so I see that a change coming for the better there. So I wish you guys the best. I want you to have a great day. And Earth signs, you guys, you're up next. All right, Earth signs. This takes in Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So this reading is talking about releasing any blockages. Okay. So our first card here is going to talk about the situation. And then this next card is what the block is. So here we have strength of vulnerability. True power lies at the root of perceived weakness. So this talks about you being able to be vulnerable, to allow yourself to be open, and not thinking that this is a sign of weakness. Okay, so the block here is the unknown, and it talks about knowing the unknown. So this could be that possibly you've learned at an early age that showing any sign of vulnerability was a sign of weakness. But really what I see it as is being able to show your emotions, show that you are human. Okay, so let's pull a couple more cards here. And this first card here, it talks about issues from the past causing this blockage, and then action needed to release the block. So here we have heal, and it says, I nurture and nourish my mind, body, and soul. So what I get from this is, maybe as a child you were a very emotional child, very loving, very giving, and maybe you were told to be tougher. Don't show your emotions. Don't wear your emotions on your sleeve. And so you perceive that as a weakness. And now action needed to release the blockage. This is circle, and it talks about sisterhood enriches my life. So it very well could be that you are empathic. And again, some people perceive that as a weakness. You feel everyone else's emotion and you take it all upon yourself. So let's pull some cards here on strength of vulnerability. Here we have 10 of Wands, we've got 10 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords. Yeah, so that's what it is. You have this heavy sense of responsibility to others, definitely feeling their emotions, and it's kind of caused you to have this little war within yourself, and it sometimes puts you in an uncomfortable state. So let's pull some cards here on what is the block, and that was the unknown. You're not seeing this as a great quality, you're seeing it as a weakness. And 2 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Cups. Yeah, because you're always in a state of healing. You're in a state of emotional upheaval all the time, and you just feel like you can't control how you feel. So it's kind of left you in a state where, like I say, you're more empathic than, say, most people. So, it could put you in a place where people try to bring you into drama. Like you're taking on more than you need to. It kind of puts you in a state of confusion here. I'm feeling it at sometimes. So issues from the past causing the block. Okay, we had 3 cards jump out. Nope, 4 cards. So here we have Strength, King of Wands, 3 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so I'm feeling here that someone has told you in the past that you have to toughen up. You have to be a lot tougher, a lot stronger. And it's, in a sense, it's kind of made you shy away from people or certain situations. It made you feel like that you weren't supposed to help others, to just look after yourself. And I'm feeling here that people say that you've taken on too much. Just the words, very emotional, keep coming to mind here, and it's like you were put down because of that when you were younger. So let's see, action needed to release this block. Here we have 6 of Swords, the Devil, and the Fool. So what I see here is, maybe this is where you need to take some time for yourself. Really try something new here with this Devil energy. To me, it's like people come to you all of the time, and you're going to need to, tell people, I can't deal with this right now. I need to work on myself here. It's like people try to keep you in drama, in chaos all of the time, and it's just that you can't clear your mind, to work on yourself or work on anything that you need to. So I'm feeling here that you may have to put up some boundaries against some people that seem to take advantage of your emotions, of your kindness, your trusting nature. And here we have King of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and Three of Swords. Yeah, your sense of kindness to other people really does make you unhappy sometimes. Again, because people are bringing all of this drama in towards you here, and it's really stifling. It's too much to bear here sometimes. So yeah, definitely you do have to walk away from some of this chaos that's going on here. Really need to get some grounding within you. Again, meditation, perfect help for you right here. With the Wheel of Fortune, I see this as, this could be a very lovely asset that you have, being empathetic, but I see it as you're taking on too much. It's like you need to know or need to learn how to shut this down sometime, or build some boundaries around some people or situations so that it doesn't get to you as much. Okay, you need to have a place where you can release all of this energy that's coming at you, because it's just it's upsetting you more than what you're doing to help people. Okay, it's like you need to harness this energy or something. Okay, so that was for the earth signs. Let me get these cards tidied up, and then we will start on the fire signs. Okay, fire signs, and that is Aries, Leo, and Sag. So the reading that I'm doing today is release the blockage. So if there's something that's been bothering you, something that you can't get past, let's see if we can find out what that is for you. So we'll pull a card here for the current situation, and this is accountability, and it says responsibility is a gift of love to yourself and others. So this is talking about being responsible for your actions. And what is the blockage here? Moving forward, the first step is taken within your stillness. So what there might be here is maybe you are taking on a lot more than you should. I'm feeling here that maybe it's time to let go of some of the baggage here. Okay. And our next card here is issues from the past causing this block. And it says creation. It says spiritual direction inspires my creative flow. So what I'm getting here is possibly there was a lot of pressure put on you to be someone very responsible. So now it's like it's getting to be too much. And here we have action needed to release the block, and this is witchcraft. And it says, I attract a steady flow of abundance. So to me, what it looks like is more than likely you are in a position where you have this heavy load, a lot of responsibility, accountable for other people and their actions. What I feel here is, again, it's getting to be too much, and it may be time to release some of this. So let's pull some cards here. Well, accountability. We have the Moon, we have the Emperor, and we have the Queen of Cups. So with the Emperor here, we're talking about Aries energy. And again, this is the fire sign reading. So what I see here is, yeah, you're taking on a lot. I'm feeling here that it's getting to be too much of a burden. With the Moon card, I'm seeing this as worry, a lot of emotional baggage going on here as well. Being pushed to get too much done in too short of a time. And then with the moving forward, here we have the World, Queen of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, taking on too much. There's a time here where you need to like rein this back a little bit. It seems to me that you are the go-to person anytime someone needs something done here, but it's time that you start looking after yourself here. With the World, I'm seeing this as cycle after cycle. You are the one that's taking on the responsibility. I see it as a lot of blame, a lot of pressure being put on your shoulders here. It's like you're working yourself to the bone. With issues from the past causing this block, here we have King of Wands, Ace of Wands, and the Two of Cups. I'm feeling here that you were always told to be strong, independent, not to give in to emotion. But still, I have this sensation here that it's getting to be too much for you. Again, told to be very strong, push through everything until you get what you want. It's kind of like a workhorse type of energy. It's like you're being pushed and pushed and pushed. So action needed to release this blockage. Here we have the Hanged Man, Six of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. I'm feeling here that it's time for you to stand up for yourself. Take a look at the situation here from a different perspective. Are you doing more than other people? Are you sacrificing your happiness? Are you sacrificing time to yourself, sacrificing time away from your family, the things that you enjoy here? I do get the feeling that you do like to be busy and you enjoy your job, but I'm feeling the pressures of it are getting to be too much because you're sacrificing in areas that that I feel here you're really missing out on a lot of things. Here we have the Nine of Wands, Seven of Cups, and the Tower. Yeah, there's going to be a time when things come to a head here. There's some challenging situation, some big change, a blow up, something. Um, it's going to happen here for you. You need to nurture yourself more. You need to get out and do things that give you a sense of joy and a sense of happiness here. With the Tower, this to me is could be trouble coming because you're sacrificing the wrong things here. Tower, Knight of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. Yeah, someone is going to give you an ultimatum. It's time that you start changing some of your ways here, or there's going to be a big loss in your life. Okay? So just be aware of what you are taking on right now, because it may give you some trouble in the future. All right, so take some time to nurture yourself, spend some time with your family, get some enjoyment in your life. Okay, working is not the be all end all. All right. Okay, so this reading was for fire signs. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope someone resonated with that. So please like, subscribe, share, comment. I'd love to hear from you. I want you guys to have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.